people that it is not a cooking course. It is not 100% a cooking course, but it is the perfect combination of science, engineering, and the technology. Okay, so there is no, I don't find any such a course where everything is properly blended. Here, where science is blended, all the basic science like chemistry, microbiology, all the sciences is there. Plus, we have the various engineering concepts like heat transfer, mass transfer, mechanical operation, which are there in other fields also. Okay, so everything is properly blended here. So that is what the basic good thing in this case. We learn the both the things. We learn the science as well as the engineering. So basically, it is the application of the food science and the food engineering. Okay, so in the field, when you go to the market, that time we take the various food products. So in that case, so you can see that it is there are the which cost from 1 rupees to up to what 1,000 rupees or more than that one also. Okay, so everything will be based on the how it is properly preserved, how it is properly processed, how it is properly packaged, how it is properly marketed, and what are the different developments are taken from the nutrition and the safe point of view. So you can see that it is not just we are just blending the thing. In home also we can make the jam, jellies, everything we can make. But thing is that the here we want to keep it for the longer period. We want it to market. Okay, we want to give, we want to maintain the proper quality of that one. So in that case, we need to understand all the concepts of the food technology. We need to understand the basic science of that one. Okay, so it is a perfect application of food science like chemistry and the microbiology, and it is the application of engineering. In the what will be the idea in that one? What will be the target of that one? Main target is to preservation of the food, processing of the food, packaging of the food, marketing of the food, because marketing is the most important in this case. Okay, marketing. And in the while doing everything, we should keep it in mind that the we also care for the safety as the nutritional value of the food. Okay, next slide. Next slide. Imran sir, next slide. Okay, so in this food technology, we can see that there are the
One
various
second, sir.
subjects.
One second.
So next slide. Sir.
1 second, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here, what you can see that there are while learning this one, we go through various subjects like food chemistry, food microbiology, and if you, there are the as we are taking the various food products. So all the subjects which are the major core subjects of the food technology like fruits and vegetable. So you can see that in market there are the jam, jellies, juice, everything is available. So in this course, what is that there are the various practicals and the theories, how to make jam, jellies, juice, etc. There are the courses like the dairy technology or milk and milk products. Okay, the names change as per the university department. Okay, but basic concept is the dairy technology. So where we learn the how how different milk based products are made like butter, ice cream, etc. Okay, there is also course bakery products, bread, biscuits. So everything what we take in the market, all the subjects are there. Then chocolate, confectionery. There is also subject of the fish, meat, poultry processing. Then there is specially subject of the, so these are the core processing like subjects. Plus beverage subject is there. Okay, so these are the few of the extrusion technologies are also there. And there is also packaging subject. So all the subjects are taken care while learning the food technology subjects. So when we keep in mind that the where we'll get the job, so as we can see that the all the things we have done, we have learned the all the theories, all the practicals while learning the BTech food technology. Okay, so our major application where we'll get the job is all this one, all this like means in the jam jelly industries, in butter industry, in ice cream industries, mainly in the chocolate confectionery industries, then the fish military processing industries, packaging industry, beverage industry. So all these are subjects which are can, and even the job which will be available on the all these sectors. So next slide. Plus, so there is the subjects of the food engineering also, where, so next slide, please.
Yes.
So food engineering subjects is also there. So it is not the only thing that we are just processing. Okay, so with that one we need to understand the basic engineering behind this one, as we are keeping the food for the longer period. We're keeping it for 1 year, 2 years. Okay, so to keep it up to that word level, since we are doing in the bulk, so in that case we must understand the engineering part of this one. It is in practical also we do that one, but that is on the lab scale. Okay, so that may be on the pilot plant scale also, but we need to implement in the larger scale. So in that case we must understand the what is the engineering behind that, how we can do that one. Okay, like when that's one we need to processing, we want to apply the heat, so we must understand the heat transfer concept. We must understand the mass transfer concepts. In many cases there is the recommends beverage. Okay, processing of the beverage, we must understand the fluid mechanics. We must understand the what is pump. Okay, what is the pipelines, which type of the pipe should be used. Okay, so to understand the mechanical operation like size reduction, to start anything we need to disintegrate into the smaller parts. In many cases we want to just cut paste, everything comes under the size reduction. There's such a various operations are there, mechanical operation, so that also we learn. Then there is the process design and drawing subject, then the food plant design layout subject. So it is not the such thing that we are just understand, we are just carrying on the various practicals, we are just doing the processing subjects. With that one we are also understanding, we are also taking care of the all the engineering part of that one. So so we learn fluid mechanics, mass transfer, heat transfer, mechanical operation, PD, all the subjects. Okay, plus there are the subjects of the food packaging, food nutrition, and we are doing everything. So entrepreneurship is one of the core part in the when we're learning the food technology, where are the opportunities. So we have the opportunity in the various industries. So then we have the opportunity in the government sector. But most important of this one is the entrepreneurship. So like in the government also, they are also concentrating on the Atmanirbhar Bharat or make in India products. So in everything we need their concentration is such a way that we should prepare the food, we should develop the new plants, we should the entrepreneurship is one of the core concept of the food technology, which is not that much visible if you see the other engineering part. There is the huge investment. Okay, if you just think about the mechanical engineering or the other engineering, in that case, so there is the huge investment is required. So that much investment is not required if you compare with that one. So entrepreneurship is the one of the important part in this case. Okay, so there is the subject of the entrepreneurship. With that one there is the subject of industry economics and management. Then there is subject of the food plant design layout. So seeing that it is not the subjects, when we keep in mind where are the job opportunities, so everything is there in all this sector. There are the opportunities where we can go. Okay, so in that one of the important right nowadays is the food quality control. Okay, that is one of the important subject. Okay, so if you see the various FSSAI website or the food FDA website, there you find the various job opportunities. So all the subjects are carried in the food technology. So we learned everything in this case. So next. So next slides, please. So in this case, you may have completed BTech or you may have completed 12th standard. Okay, so since we are talking about the food tech, there are the various courses in this case. Like if you are on the graduation level, there are the courses of the BTech food technology, which is the core degree in the food technology. BTech food technology, which is recognized on the state-wise, national-wise, and the worldwide. So BTech food technology, one of the best course. So what is the eligibility for that? It is mainly based on the PCM subject, which is chemistry mathematics. Okay, so the thing is that the BTech food technology admission can be carried out by the two ways, in at least in our Maharashtra State, either through the technical education course, that means Director of Technical Education, that means like the engineering process. And there is also the BTech Food Technology admission we can get through the Agriculture University centralized process, okay, MCR process that we call. In the both the cases, now it is corely based on the physics, chemistry, mathematics. So for the BTech Food Technology, PCM group is the that is must. Plus after the 12th, there is the courses of the basic food technology management is there, basic food science and nutrition is there, basic food quality subjects are there. So there is basic level courses are also there, so that we can three on the respective universities. This is since it is based on this university level, so on the respective university you can find the different basic level subjects. Then after the BTech Food Technology, next post graduation course will be MTech Food Technology. So for that one, eligibility is the BTech Food Technology. To get the MTech Food Technology, now if it is in the engineering course, we need to complete the should have the get that may be qualified, or if it is not qualified, also we can take the admission. But thing is that if you are the qualified one, you will get the scholarship. So for the MTech, GATE is compulsory. Plus we have to follow the if it is the through engineering, if it is the engineering institutes in or DT affiliated institutes, we need to go through the DT website. And it is the agricultural university or agricultural institute, in that one we need to follow the guidelines declared by the ICR or the MCR. So that one MTech Food Technology can be carried out. And plus if it is the if you have done the BSc, so that can be done through the so MS is also there. For that one eligibility in our university, it is the various chemistry, microbiology, everything is eligible to get the admission for the MS Food Science and Technology. uh, like BTech and BSc after 12, there is BHOC also. Okay, it is the vocational course for those who want to directly work, or we want who are more interested on directly working, or in many cases there is a thing that the uh, we have done the BA, become all things we have done. Now we are releasing that the I want to do the food technology. For that one, that vocational course is also good. That is BO. Okay. So after BTech, MTech, PhD is also available in the food technology. For that one, eligibility will be mainly MTech food technology, and plus you can find there is some slight difference maybe there university wise, but most commonly you can find that the BTech MTech food technology will be required, or if you have done the MS science base, then BSc MSc PhD, that line we can follow. Okay, so that is for the PhD. Plus, so that now we have started from the graduation, but we can take the admission for the diploma also after 10th. So that will be the in the government polytechnics like government polytechnic Malvan or SNDT, SNDT Mumbai. There they can take the admissions, and for that one, the qualification will be the requirement will be the SSC. Okay, so these are the typical eligibility criteria to get the admission for the food technology. So next, please. So now till after learning the food technology, now where our main subject is the these are the some of the institutes where we can take the admission for the mainly for the post graduation we can consider this one. Plus for the BTech food technology, there are the various institutes which are available on the agriculture university website, or the these are also available on the DT websites. Like for the BTech, you can see that the ICT is there, then the LIT is there, plus Urban is there, and plus that KK Kaku, this institute also there is the BTech food technology. Okay, so there are the various institutes where we can go for the BTech food technology. For the MSc, the CFTR has the very good course for the MSc course. Plus after the BTech, you can also try for the IIT Kharagpur. So after qualifying that exam, or GATE is the compulsion. You can go for the Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur, or you can also try for the Institute of Chemical Technology Mumbai. Like that one, for the BTech or even MTech, College of Food Technology also well known, and since many years. In the Department of Technology, Shivaji University, Kolhapur also, we also have the BTech Food Technology as well as the MTech food technology. Similarly, in the Lakshmi Institute of Technology also there is MTech food technology. On the national level, you can find the Indian Institute of Crop Processing Technology, IICPT, Tanjavur. There also you can find the MTech food technology and the BTech food technology. In the NIPTEM, which is the established this NIPTEM, that means National Institute of Food Technology Entrepreneurship Management, NIPTEM Sonipat, Haryana, which is near to the Delhi, as well as the Indian Institute of Crop Processing Technology, IICPT. These are specially created by the Ministry of Food Processing Industry so that the people can understand the basic concept of the food technology properly. They have invested huge money in this NIPTEM as well as the IICPT. And the best one, which is since the establishment of the since the independence, we have the CFTRI, Central Food Technology Research Institute, where there are the various scientists, our major core research that is mainly done in the CFTRI, and they have specially done the two courses are there. MSc Food Science and Technology, for that one all India level entrance is there, and plus they have also one more International Milling Technology course, CFTRI Mysore. There also you can try, and that is also very best one of the options where you can main which is the international level milling course. Okay, after doing that one also you can get the best job also. So these are the best institutes. These are the very, since slide you can say that only I can put 7 or 8. So this is not the case. Only these are the best. These are the very few of them. Plus more than that one you can find the very good institutes in the Maharashtra, in your district, as well as the in the national level. Okay, so these are the some of the institutes where you can try for the post graduation as well as the graduation level. So next please. So after that one you can see that the, so now the thing is that the, this is what is put in, but to get this one, or after doing this one, that means after BTech or the BSc, what is the scope of that? Still there in our mind, is there any scope, is there any scope or not? But you can see around you what you find, that if you compare with your eating habits, if you compare with the food habits, you can just think about yourself only. What is happening, that means in our childhood what we are used to eat, now what we are eating. If you can also compare with the grandmother, what she was eating, what your mother was eating, what right now we are eating, so you can find that there is the revolutionary food change, there is the revolution in the food habits, there is the change in the food habits. So people are morely preparing the packaged food also. Okay, no doubt the food which is prepared in our home, the prepared by our mother, is the best food in the world. But that is not we can carry out everywhere. Suppose I am doing the I'm living in the bid, I want to do the job in the Delhi, so packaged food is the only choice, and we cannot say that the I will be stay here only and I will do everything. So we must be ready to do work everywhere, anywhere, in the state, in the all India level, or in the international level also. So in that case, who is helping is the packaged food. So in that case you can say the packaged food is completely changing, the processed food is completely changing. So in that case also you can find that there is the drastic improvement in this industry. You can get the various food products on the small tapris to the very high class malls, or everywhere you can find that one. So food technology revolution food habits of the people by offering, so we can by offering cooked and securely packaged foods, which is the attracting in the every form. Okay, so you can see that it is happening in all sections. Okay, it is not that it is only happening in the urban cities. So this is happening in the rural kids also. This is happening in the small jhoppadpatti areas to the high class area, everywhere. That means it is not that thing that the rural peoples are not preparing the processed foods. You can see that all the pastas, noodles, all the biscuits, bread, everything is prepared by the rural people also. Okay, you can see that the Srikand products are there. Okay, Varna Srikand, you can see that the Varna Srikand is there. Then Amul Doodh is there. Amul is there in Anand, but that is also prepared in our area. Our Srikhand is also prepared by the Mumbai peoples, by the Gujarati peoples. Okay, so you can see that the everywhere it is moving. Everywhere the people are concentrating on the they are preparing the this processed foods, packaged foods. Okay, and this is mainly, so in that case also it is the sun rising industry. If you compare with the all industry, so what is happening is that since investment is comparatively less as compared to the mechanical like industry or automobile like industry where there is a huge investment, so we can start with the small scale. So you can see, just compare the chips. So chips that is available of the local one, we can see that of the 5 rupees, but the properly packaged that is available 10 rupees, 20 rupees. Okay, so you can see that the we can work from the small scale to the highest scale. So that is the one of, so in that case also scale is not the limitation of this one. And the thing is that the this is not, so there is it is not limited by the what is happening in the America. It is not happening in the what is happening in the Europe. In the, if you see the other sectors, like suppose we concentrate on the computer. So many times what happens, if something happens in America or something happens to share bazaar, that time you can say that the everything is suddenly it is affected on the that sector. But this is not happening with the, because food is our basic need. So, and we have the huge population. Okay, and it is not that so everyone, at least 70 people, 80 people are consuming this processed food. So that will be the huge benefit to the industry. So in that case you can say it is the sun rising industry. Okay, so with this scenario, so you can have the confidence. You should be also feel that the definitely you will get the employment, definitely you will get the job. That, so only thing is the where you need to go, where you want to go, where you want to go to the quality of this sector, where you want to go to the packaging sector, where you want to go to the uh, processing sector, where you want to go to the audit sector. Okay, where you want to go to the quality sector. So you, if whenever you come, when you think that the where there is a when scope or not, or where I will get the job, you can just go through your syllabus also. When you see your syllabus, that time also you can keep in mind that the all these are the sectors where I can go. So you can just you can just concentrate on yourself, which is my favorite, where I can do the best. Every people, even though you have the 45 marks or if you have the 95 marks, it doesn't matter. Only thing is that the what is your most favorite, or where you can see that the I can work, where I can go. So anywhere you can go without any trouble. Okay, so next slide please. So next slide please. So what are the driving factors where you can say the, as we are talking, it is the sun rising industry. Why we are saying that this is sun rising industry? So you can see that the why it is. So there are the major, there are the so many driving factors which are, which will be helpful to improve this sector. Okay. So what are those one? So you can see that the basic thing is that the agricultural community hub, agri commodity hub. You can see that the India is the largest producer of several agricultural commodities. You can just, what you have learned in the geography since your childhood, you can see that we have the region like Himalaya. That means what is there in the Europe. Okay, so that's such a cold situation is there in our area also in Himalaya, Jammu Kashmir. So such a region is also available. So such a food products, so that is produced in that area. So if you compare with the Dubai like area, where is the dry land? So you can say that is there in our Rajasthan like area. So we have the such a geographical location. We have the such a land available by grace of the God. That means all the what is there in the world, all that type of the food, all these are available in our India. So we have the largest producer of the several agricultural commodities. You can see that in the next slide, it is first number or second number in the various food products, various spices, various cereals. In the milk production also we are number one. Okay, and many times we feel that the population is the our major problem, but you can see that the it is also one of the key factor which will help us to improve our status, which will be help to for the development of the especially food sector. So we have the huge consumer base. It is 1.3 billion consumers. Okay, number will be increased day by day. You can see that the if you can concentrate on the population, you have the huge populations. Okay, so you have the huge consumer base is there, and thing is that the consumption patterns are changing, since consumption patterns are changing, so you can say that the so that is also helping for the improvement of the sector. So since and one more key factor, one more driving factor is the strong economy. So if you compare that the our economic status is improving, so that you can see that the so because of that one many countries like America, German, or England, France, all they are want, or even the China is our even China is also interested to invest in India. Okay, so India is the fastest growing largest economy in the world. So strong economy is one of the key factor. Then in line with that one, government is also doing various policies. They are conducting various policies. So due to the proactive government policies also, there are the various chances. So to improve this sector, there are the various chances to investment in this sector by the uh, by the by foreigners as well as by the local people also. So these are the major driving factors. Agricultural community hub, huge consumer base, strong economy, and the proactive government policies. So which will this will lead us to improve this sector, and ultimately it will increase the uh, employment opportunities. Okay. So next slide, please. So So you can see that we have the rich production base. We have the cereal. In case of the cereal, it is second largest producer of the food grains. India is the second largest producer of the food grains. Even in many cases, it is the first case. But all in all, if you say the commonly, it is the second largest producer of the food grains. Then, in case of the fruits and vegetables, it is the second largest producer of the fruits and vegetables.
What happened, sir?
Sir, not getting the slides. I'm seeing my slide.
No, but on screen it is clearly visible, sir. Rich production base.
Yes, yes, it is available, but actually I am not seeing my own slides. Yeah. Hi. Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Sorry for the interruption. Okay. So you can see that it is the second largest producer in case of the fruits and vegetables. Then, if you see the milk production, India is the largest producer of the milk globally. In case of the meat also, many times we can feel that the in fruits and vegetable milk we are the number one, but in case of the meat also, India is the largest livestock population in the world. We are exporting huge, that will also take. In case of the poultry, and you can see that in case of the marine, see, India is the second largest fish producer in the world. So you can say that there's such a huge production base we have. Okay, so God has given us very good opportunities. So we should concentrate on the processing part of this part. Next slide, sir, please. So with such a rich production base that we can also see here, also you can find that the in fresh fruits like bananas, lemons, papayas, Okay, so we are the number one, like mangoes. And in case of the second, we have in case of tomatoes, then groundnuts, we rank second. And we rank, if you see the on the sector wise also, India first in the milk production, first in the spice production, first in the livestock production, and second in the fish production, in the fruits and vegetable production, and in the all the food production. So we have the very good rich production base. So next slide, please. Okay. So while seeing that one, just now I said that it is the number one, number two. So there are the key sub segments in this one, like fruits and vegetable sector, dairy sector, poultry and the meat processing sector, fishery sector. Okay, so you can see that the if you just see your syllabus also, all the sectors are fruits and vegetable is there, dairy is there, poultry subject is there, meat processing subject is there, okay, fisheries. So all these are the major sector. With that one, we can also see that the now there is the food retail sector and the nutraceuticals foods, functional and functional foods, nutraceutical foods. This is also these are the subsectors, sub segments where we can see that there is the huge scope to develop in the food processing sector. So next slide, please. So first we'll see about the fruits and vegetable sector. So we will see this sector somewhat fast, I think 12. So then at the end we'll see the actual where are the opportunities. So these are the various sector: fruits and vegetables, meat, poultry, dairy, nutraceutical, functional foods, and the fisheries. Next slides. So we'll take somewhat fast. So you can see that in case of the fruits and vegetable, the Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, these are the top five states in case of the fruits production. Whereas in case of the vegetable, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Gujarat, these are the uh, major vegetable production sectors. But since right now we can also consider that this is not only the production, we are also processing very high. Okay, so you can say at the there is the after processing also we are not just it is not the case that we are exporting also. Okay, so you can say that the major fruit exporters are the grapes, pomegranates, mangoes, bananas, oranges. These are the top five fruits which we are exporting. Whereas in case of the vegetable, we are exporting onions, mixed vegetables, potatoes, tomatoes, green chilies. All we are exporting. Like the we are exporting to the various countries like UK, Netherlands, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Qatar, UAE, Oman. These are the some of the countries where exporting. So you can see that the export level is up to, you can see that this is data of 2018 and 19, but still you can feel that it is near about in 31,112 crores. That much amount of the export we have done in the during 2 years before. So next sector, next slide please. So there is a huge work is going on, and you just feel that the we are doing well in this sector also. In case of the meat poultry sector also, you can see that the India is exporting near about 12 lakh 36,638 metric tons of the buffalo meat products globally. So you can see that and this is the costing of the so worth of the 25,168 crores. So that much amount of the export we are doing, and the majorly you can say that the major Alana like industries are there. So there are the various industries which are very working very good in this case, and we are exporting it to the countries like Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Iraq, Myanmar. Okay, all these are the major main countries where we are exporting, and we are exporting with the high amount. And major states in the egg production is Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, West Bengal, Haryana. Where in case of the meat, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana, they are working very good in this case. Next sector. So you can say that they are, in all sector we are working very good. So next sector. like meat poultry. So you can see that the marine of the fisheries there in that sector also. You can say there is the huge scope. Okay, export of the fish and fish products is the largest. Okay, under the agricultural exports, and we are exporting the marine products in the year. It is 13,92,559 metric tons worth of the rupees 46,589 crores. So this is the data of the 1 years back. Okay, but still in this year there is the improvement. So India is the one of the key suppliers of the frozen shrimp also, fish. You can see that in Ratnagiri also there is good industry, Gadre Industries who is working very good in this sector. Okay, you can see the various fish based products also we can make. Various extruded products are also prepared by the fish. So you can say that we are exporting fish as it is, plus there are the various industries which are working on this one, and we are exporting to the countries like Southeast Asia, USA, Japan, Middle East. Okay. And these are the various, and you can just see that the what is our location. All around you can find that we have the huge seashore. Okay, we have the good sweet. Okay, so that one is the major reason for the having the scope in the fishery sector. So next slide, please. So next slide. As we can see that the after the white revolution, earlier we were the on the back foot, but after the white revolution, now we India is the largest producer of the milk. Okay, India is the largest producer of the milk. It is we are also exporting the milk of the rupees 2,422.85 crores. Okay, and the largest producer of the milk states are the Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra. These are the major milk producing states, and major milk producing states. And the so you can see the from the picture also. So in this case, it is because of this here also we can work, but here there is one more good degree, dairy technology, which are morely working in this sector. NDDB is there who is looking after this sector. Okay, so next one. So next one, please. So you can see that all these are the sectors. Plus, now keep in mind that the in lockdown also. So next slide is the food retail sector. So we may not think that the food retail sector, but thing is that the as our eating habits has been changed, as our the economy of the middle class people is changing, and they are mainly preferring on the food also. So you can see that the in retail case also there is the huge demand. You can just see that India is one of the top 5 and fastest growing retail market in the world with the 1.2 billion peoples. You can see that the sector is also expected to touch the 827 US dollars, 827 billion of the US dollars by 23 2023. Right now where we are right now it is 487. Okay, in the 2017. So in that case the our compound annual growth CAGR is also is improved. It will be improved to 9.23%. Right now it is 7%. So you can see that the earlier we used to go to the small shops, but now all the people who are preferring to go to the DMart like shops. DMarts, Reliance Fresh is there, Big Bazaar is there, Big Basket is there. Okay, more shop is there. So you can say that the in during the lockdown, you can feel that the we can put it on the mobile, and the groceries to come to our home. So that is making it too easy for the customer to get the all the foods in our home. So in that case, you can say that this is the one of the best sector. Here also they are recruiting the food technologists for the quality control of the various products. So you can see that the various people are working in the Reliance Fresh, the many people are working in the DMart. So there also we have the good chances to work as the quality control in the quality control department, as we are as they are selling the products like cereals and pulses, fruits and vegetables, dairy products, even non-vegetarian also. You can go to the, if you go to the Star Bazaar, there also you can find that the non-vegetarian food they are selling. Okay, and most commonly you can see that the beverages, snack and confectionery. So you can say that the this is the new sector. This is the, in the last 5 years or in the coming years, this will boom. So in the food retail sector also, there is a good chances of the investment, as well as we have the chances to we have the employment chances in this sector also. Next slide please. With this one you can see that the now the one of the important sector is the nutraceutical foods or the functional foods. So next slide please. So here what you can see that the now uh, as the consumption pattern is changed, plus our economy is changing, uh, the people are also spending the money, so that pattern is also changing. So people are thinking on the health also, their health also. They are also thinking on the what we can go to the new, how we can go give the nutritious food to the children's, as eating patterns are changing. So various new diseases also coming. So we need to concentrate on the foods which will help to overcome the various diseases. So in that case, nutraceutical foods are the important one. So rising awareness of the health issues and the alternatives. So we are finding what we can do. So in that case, nutraceutical food is the doing very good. And you can say at the, in almost in each family you will find either the diabetic people, or you will find the blood pressure is there in our family. So people are thinking on the what type of food we can take. So you can say that it is not just a pharma. Now people are more concentrated, instead of taking the tablets, they are preferring to have the food which will help. So which will help to improve their nutrition level, which will help to overcome the diabetic problem, which will help to overcome the this blood pressure, or which will not create the problem to that means we can have the sugar free food products. In the BTech food technology or in the MTech food technology, the paid also, students are mainly working on this sector. Mainly they are trying to prepare the various foods which will help to the diabetic patient, which will help to the car, carcinogenic. So in that sector there is the huge scale. So you can see that the who are the global partners. So in case of the functional foods, you can find the Dabur is there, RTC is there, Amul is there, Patanjali is there. Okay, global nutritional functional foods you can get from the Amway or GSK. Okay, in the various functional beverages that you can also get from the Yakult or the Ocean beverages. Dietary supplements that you can get from the Himalayas, about GSK, Amway. So you can say the various uh, industries are there who are working on this one, and 100% this will increase since consumption pattern is changing. So by default, you can say that there will be the there will be the awareness regarding the how we can control the health issues. There will be the rise in the health issues, so we will also concentrate. So our awareness will also increase in this sector. So ultimately the food products who are working, food industry who are working in this sector, so there will be the high scope in this sector. So we have the opportunity in this sector also. So next slide please. So next slide please. So in this case, so we have the huge production base. So you can say that the still, if you see the processing, so processing is still very less. If you compare to the other in the other countries, there is the production is 10%, but processing is 80 to 90%. Whereas in India, production is 90%, where the first or the second largest in the food production, but processing is very less. Right now our 10 to 15% is our the processing. Even though we are saying that these are the this much is the production, still processing is very less. So you can say that this much is the gap from 10 to or 15% to up to 90% we can go. So this much 70 to 80% is that much is the scope for the investment in this sector, as well as the working in this sector, or the as the entrepreneurship as an entrepreneur in this section, or you can have the jobs in this sector. So to, or majorly in this case, why there is a problem is that the only mainly because of the high wastage. Okay, as we are not properly storing the food. So India, the government is also thinking on this one, and they are giving various policies how we can help the peoples, how the farmers will be helped by the government. So you can say the various initiatives have taken by the government in this sector to overcome this problem. So you can go to the next slide. So we'll see the next slide. Okay, so you can say that the government is helping this sector. So they have, you can say the various initiatives that they have taken by the government. So you can say at the 100% FDR, they have now they have made the 100% FDR. They are giving the various fund under the NABARD. They are working on the mega events like World Food India 2017. So they are also creating various events where all the peoples will come, how we can work, how to invest, how we can market our products. In the government is also helping in the giving the various finance. Okay, if you go to the Ministry of Food Processing website, there you can find that there is the various subsidies which are available, which will be helpful to work to set up your processing plants. Plus government is also working on operation greens. That means it is also concentrate how we can control the price fluctuations, how we can improve the income of the farmers, mainly tomato, onion, potato farmers. So you can see that in the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana, there are the various initiatives. Like you can see that they are concentrated on the various mega food parks. Mega food parks, that means like our MIDCs, there is a specific sector where mainly all the food industries will be there. Okay, so they are concentrated on the mega food parks. Right now, already there are the 19 mega foods are established. Still, there are the 27 or the 30 in line, and this will be increased day by day. So mega food parks means establishment of the food industries in the various pockets of the India. So it is not just like means it will be in the only Chennai, it will be only in the Mumbai, it will be available in the Pune. Right now, industries are in the such sectors. So population is increased in that sector only. So government is concentrating to distribute throughout the India. In Maharashtra also, you can say that there are the mega food parks in the Satara, there are the mega food parks in the Phaltan or the Paitan. Then there is the mega food parks is developing in the Nagpur also. So they are distributing throughout the state, throughout the nation. So it will helpful for the agricultural, the farmers who are in that sector, so that raw material will be easily available to the industries, that will generate the employment to the local peoples, that will change the economy of that area. So mega food parks is the one of the good initiatives by the government. Plus, as we can say that where even though there is the 80-90% huge amount of the loss is there because of the improper storage. So they are working on the cold chain, they are working on the backward and the forward linkages, they are the various subsidies or various yojanas on the preservation. There are various yojanas on the agro processing clusters. And right now, since we are concentrating on the quality food, so it is not the just case that anyone can sell anything. Whoever want to sell anything, he must have the license. So you can say that the food safety and quality assurance, that department is doing the best work. You have the huge opportunities in this sector. FSSAI, FSSAI, Food Safety and Quality Assurance Department is the one of the upcoming best sector. If you go to that website, you can find there are the various opportunities. Even the just 3 months back, 4 months back, there was the ad regarding this FSI. Okay, plus with that one, to improve the knowledge, to improve the uh, no, uh, to give the knowledge to the common peoples, they are also considering development of the various institutions, like they have developed NIPTEM, National Institute of Food Technology. They have improved they have changed the PAD Institute to the IICPT, Indian Institute of Crop Processing Technology. Already CFTR was there. So in this way, on the national level, they are concentrating how we can improve the various institutions too. So we can go to the next slides. So these are the good initiatives by the government which will help to improve this sector, and ultimately it will generate the employment. So next slide, please. So next slide. So this is regarding the infrastructure status. Okay, that means how they are working. They are improving on the improving the cold storage capacity. Okay, so this is that one. They are They are concentrating on the development of the mega food. They are improving. They are concentrating on the industrial parks. Okay, so next slide, please. So they are also improving on the agri export zones. So this is one of the slides from the Ministry of Food Processing website. So this is, you can see that the how they are working on the mega food parks. These are the various events where it is inaugurated by the ministry. Next slide, please. So here you can see that you can just see this image. So these are the right now there are 18 to 19 mega food parks. Okay, in our Maharashtra you can say at the Paitan mega food park. This is mainly in the Marathwada. Then Satara mega food in the western Maharashtra. Then they are working on the Nagpur. Okay, so that will be in the Vidarbha. So in all the pockets of the state also they have mega food parks. Likewise, throughout the nation you can find the various mega food parks. So these parks will be mainly for the development of the food industries. So this will 100% will generate the employment opportunities to the local peoples that will employ. So ultimately, if you are in your home in the home district and you are getting the equal amount of what you are getting in the Mumbai or the Pune, so this will be helpful to us also, and it will also helpful to lower the burden on the big cities in the metros also. So this is the good initiative by the government. So we'll go to the next slide. So next slide, please. So in this case, you can see that if you go to the Ministry of Food Processing website, you can find the various departments are there. Or if you go to the government websites, there are the various organizations where you can get the very good data. So likewise, Ministry of Food Processing Industry, MOPI, is the one of the best ministry or one of the best website where you can get the best information regarding the development of the food processing industries, Ministry of Food Processing Industries, where you can see that they have the various good data. So they are helping to the institute also. So they have give the huge amount to the all the institutes to get the good equipment, so that students will have the pilot plants. In your college also you have the pilot plants. Likewise, there in various institutes there are the various pilot plants. So that is because of the Ministry of Processing giving the good amount of the money for the development of the institutes. They are there you can find that they have there you can see that if you want to work on the dal mill industry, so there are some of the projects as a sample case also. Based on this, you can say how much investment you will require, what type of the equipments you will require. Okay, so that will give the idea that for you to where you can work. Okay, so you must have the market survey, plus with that one you can also go to this website and you can get the good amount of the data from this website. Plus you can see that the Food Safety Standards Authority of India, FSSAI, this is the one of the best organization which is working in the quality control sector. Okay, so food license is the most basic need. Now you cannot sell anything. If you want to stand on the street, you must have the license with you. So you have the huge opportunities in the FSI website, FSI sector. You can go to this website and you can find the various jobs there. In earlier there was, after 10 years or the 20 years, you can find the food inspector advertise was there. But right now you can say that after 2 years, 3 years, or the each year you can find that there is the advertisement regarding this, regarding the jobs. Then you can have the good data from the APIDA, Agriculture Food Processing Export Development Authority. If you want to export, you can get the good data, which are the good fruits or vegetables, where you can see, you can work on the exporting, because that is one of the good sector where you can also think. It is not everywhere you can work. You can work on the exporting also. Many people are working in this one and getting the good amount of the money just by the taking the food from their local region and exporting to the proper countries by following the all the, if you have, since you have completed the degree in this sector, you know the what type of the quality we need, that should be followed, what type of the safety needs to be, what type the standard we should to follow, what is various this, FSA standards we need to follow. So since we have the knowledge, that one we can work very good in this sector too. Okay. So likewise, you can send the various good data you can get. So these are the various ministries where you can get the good data. Likewise, there are the various industry associations also, All India Food Processing Association, CI also there, CIFTI is there, Institute of Post Harvest Technology is there. Okay, there are various institutes which are just concentrated on the dairy, meat, fisheries. They are just concentrated on the orange. There are the various organizations who are researching on the only pomegranates. So you can find the vast amount of the various institutes which are just concentrating on the particular food. So there also we have the opportunity to work as the scientist. There we have the work as the quality control. Okay. So likewise, there are the various institutes also who are offering, who are working in this sector. There are various agriculture universities, state university, national level agriculture universities who are working in this sector. So next slide, please. So you can see that there is a very good amount of the opportunities in this sector, as it has the fastest growing economy, huge million of the huge consumer base, good economy, largest economy, largest producer of various agriculture communities, proactive government policies, and most importantly, the geographic location for the import, export, or for the producing of the various food. So we have the good opportunities to invest in this sector, to work in this sector, to get the job in this sector. Okay. So next slide, please. So next slide. So our important part. So everything is for the bread and butter. So what are the different career options? So just now we said the mainly, since we are completed our degree, so mainly we work as the food technologist. Like us, we can work as the manager, assistant manager in all the sector of the that industry. We can work as the food technologist. As we have just now said, the various research organizations there. There are the research organization like BARC is there, CFTR is there, then there is the research organization, cotton research organization is there, pomegranate research organization is there. So in everywhere we can work as the scientist. So of course we have the BTech, MTech, or the BSc, MSc, and PhD, BTech, MTech, and PhD. So to get the as a scientist, so we need to have that type of the qualification. But we have the opportunity in that section. So we can work, since we have seen that the various institutes are there, so we can work as the academician, like assistant professor, associate professor, professor. So in the various universities, various institutes, in IITs, everywhere we can work as the academicians. Then quality manager, just now we said the various retail market is coming. We can work on the flights also. We can work the data in the diet, the quality managers. Then various just now we said the FSA, so food safety auditor, as an entrepreneur, and so we can work as an entrepreneur, and we can, since we have the good knowledge about all this sector, we can work as a consultant too. So it depends upon us how we can develop ourselves. So any way we can work, it is depends upon us. We can just concentrate on the exporting the food products also. So in that way we can work. So next slide, please. So we will see what are the different opportunities, job opportunities as a food technologist. So we can work in the various national as well as the international industries like Pepsi Cola, Coca-Cola, Britannia, Cadbury. Okay, so we can work as an assistant manager, we can work as the production manager, we can work as the supervisor, we can work as the food packaging manager, we can work as the in the research and development. Many times what happens, we can say that the is there an opportunity for the girls or not. So in that case, research and development is the one of the best where you can think about this one, where we can, even new product development innovation sectors, NPDI. So there also we can work. So we can develop the various food products as we are changing the people are thinking on the nutraceutical foods, people are thinking on the functional foods. So we can work in this sector. So we have the opportunity in this sector. We can work as a quality control officer, we can work as a sensory scientist. So he's also getting good amount of the money. So next slide please. So this is where the in the private sector. Now many people are thinking that the where there are the any jobs in the government sector. So most commonly we can see that that is one of the good options. So you can see that we can work as a scientist in the national, international organizations, in the private organizations also like CFTRI, Center Food Technology Institute. You can see that there are the, if you go to their website, you can find that there are the various work is going on. So there are the even 3 months back also there was an advertisement from the CFTRI to work as scientist A, B, C, D, various levels were there. So that is the again opportunities to work as the scientist. There is the Defense Food Research Laboratory, that is again in the Mysore. Their advertisement was also there just 2-3 minutes back. You can go to their website, you can find their advertisement. So you can also think what was their requirement. So you can improve that qualification from you. Okay, we if you're doing the BTech, so MTech, so that is the best one for the CFTRI or the for the DFRL or the even Baba Atomic Research Center, BARC, Mumbai. So these are the some of the research organization. With that one, you can find the n number of organizations are there in India where various research is going. In that one, you can find the various advertisements are coming as the scientist. Plus, if you go to the FSI website, Food Safety Standards Authority of India, even just 1 month back also during this lockdown, there was the advertisement for the director, joint director, deputy director, assistant director, food safety officer, technical officer, food safety inspector, food analyst. So all these opportunities are there. So that advertisement was also there. Previously, if you just imagine, that means when we were doing our BTech or MTech, that time it was the advertisement was coming after 10 years or 15 years. So just we were thinking that or even right now also people say that uh, whether I can work as a food inspector. So just leave just the food inspector. We have the very good opportunities more than the food inspector. So these are these are the various options. So you can work in the FD also, like as assistant commissioner, food safety officer, public analyst. Okay, so either FSI, which is national level, in the state level, FDA, all the organizations are there where we can work. These are the government organizations where we can work. So next slide, please. Plus all the academicians where we can work, that we also already discussed. So we have to BTech, MTech, PhD in that qualification, or we can have the BSc, MSc, and PhD to work as the academician. That means as an assistant professor, associate professor, or the professor. So next slide, please. So you can just in one email, one slide, you can see the what are the various options where we can work in food engineering sector, food microbiology sector, food chemistry sector, nutrition, processing, quality control, education research, product development, various public policy, national, international, state level public policy development. There also we can work. Okay, so for the development, for the sustainability, as a sensor scientist also we can work. So thing is that in the food packing sector, so we cannot put all the images here. This is some of the options where we can work, and you can choose. Nothing is bad. Okay, you cannot say that the so you can see that in any sector, someone is getting 15,000 initially, but he is also getting 15 lakhs. So it depends upon the our calibration. It depends upon the our qualification. It depends upon our investment. It depends upon the what knowledge we have. So more than the money, knowledge is important. Money will come by default if you have the knowledge in that sector. So you can say that the hard work and the knowledge is the most important to work in any sector. No sector is bad, no sector is good. It depends upon you, how you are working and how you are investing. So that much is regarding the various career opportunities. You you can so you can just contact me on this. So next slide, please. So you can think where I can work. So next. So that so these are the various references from which I can get. I have taken this data, and you can go to these websites where you can get the huge. I have just taken very few parts of that part, very few. Okay, C is there, in that one I have taken very few drops. Okay, so that I can sum up, so that I can give the some idea regarding this sector where you can work or where you can invest, where you can work as the entrepreneur, where you can work as the employer, where you can work as the employee. So, next slide, please. So thank you for the listening me very very keenly. So you can contact me on this website, on this email ID isu_tech@unishivaji.ac.in, or on this contact number. Also you can contact me. So if you have any query, you can feel free to contact me. Okay. So thank you. The organization for giving me opportunity to express my words, express my some of the knowledge in this sector, and help the peoples. They can have some amount of the knowledge in this sector. So if you have any questions, they can ask me the questions.
Uh, Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable guidance, valuable thoughts, experiences which you shared with us. Definitely, the participants will be very much beneficial from this particular session because they all are in two mind whether to go for PG, whether to go for PhD, or whether to go for the job. But after listening to you, their confusion might be cleared that we have the job opportunities in different sectors, in different food processing industries, government, semi-government, and all that things. So thank you very much. So we have 6 to 7 questions, so we'll take one by one, sir.
Okay, sir. No issues. Yes, sir.
So, sir, first one is from the name of that person is Neha Chauhan. She is asking about which is in which subject there is a scope in future, means whether to go for food microbiology or whether to go for food technology or whether to go for food biotechnology, means in among these all three sections we have a huge scope in which particular field she is asking about.
So as I have already told you, the you can work in any sector. It is not the case that the only this is good or that is good. It is your knowledge. It is your investment in that sector. As you will learn, go in that sector, you will have the good experience in that one. So by default, that will be helpful to you. Mainly, if you have completed, if you are the science based, okay, if you have the BSc or the BO like courses, that time you can mainly concentrate on the science base. That means you can concentrate on the food microbiology or the food chemistry part, or you can concentrate on the food biotechnology. But if you have completed BTech like courses, I think that the it will be more better if you concentrate on the processing, because you will get the various levels of improvement in that one. So you can get that means initially you will start. So many times you can see that you will get the initially very few amount will be there, like 20,000, 25,000 you may get, but it will go to up to 1 lakh, 2 lakh. So that
so limit is not there. Even I am working after 10 years, what amount I am getting, those peoples are getting in just 2 or 3 years. So that much amount of the scope is there. It is not just we are talking, but if you see our students profile, that time you can find that they are getting more amount. So more than the academy, many times you can get the more money in the. So if you have that type of the degree, so you can go for the processing that I am feel. And if you have the science like subjects, so you have the good knowledge regarding science, so in that case you can go for the this microbiology or the biotechnology or the food chemistry. That means quality control and the research.
Thank you, sir. Next one is from Dr. Maharasan. He's asking, sir, what is the role of information technology in food process? Means, what is the role of this IT in our food technological sector?
IT sector, sir, you can say that IT is in everywhere. So right now, why DMart is or the what I am saying that the retail sector is good, because you are getting everything information on your mobile. So because of that one, you can see that you can also compare who is giving your money in the how you are getting the good product in the short amount. You can see that the information technology is also helpful for the development in the food quality part to development in the our sector too. So by default, information is the basic knowledge as such. Earlier we have the science like information technology, one of the basic concepts that can be applied anywhere. You can see that you can say just see the sir behind that one. You can see that the some type of the wheels are there. So you can say that you can think how we can do. So you can say that he's looking very good. So that type of the feeling you can give, the type of the information you can apply. Like that means like right now presentation is also there. That means I want to market the food part also there. Also you can work. You can say at the various processing while teaching also. You can think that we are using various type of the flowcharts, various type of the softwares. So you can say that everywhere you can use this information technology. No limitation, not food technology. Everywhere it is important.
Okay, sir. Next one is, I'll combine these two questions in one, sir.
Yes.
It is from Arpita Gowda. She is asking, after the completion of B vocational, can we get admission or can we get admitted to the BTech food technology for PG? And what is the scope of B vocational? Means after completion of B vocational, whether we are getting job or we are go for something like entrepreneur or something, man.
So while going for the BOK, what was your idea? So there is the main answer is there only. Why you choose the BOK? Why you choose the BTech? So in both the cases, you can find the BOK is mainly as the vocational course for the peoples who want to work directly, who want to develop their that means with the some basic knowledge, they can develop their own products. They can work with that one with that much knowledge. Okay, so they can also right now after the BOK, you can say that there is MOK is also there, and even after BOK, MSc is also they can go for the MSc, but they cannot come for the BTech after the BOK. BTech is mainly after the 12th. Right now there are some rules and regulations by the state government or the national level government. So for BTech you must have the PCM, 12th PCM, that is as per in our state also you have the PCM. After BOK you can go for the MSc. Again you have to see that particular university what is the eligibility. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, next one is from Sharwari Raut.
Yes, sir.
She's asking, sir, after giving the GATE exam for chemical technology.
Achha.
So on the basis of chemical, the score she get after that GATE. So
Ah.
on the basis of that chemical technology GATE score, will she will